Engine 7, the caller says she's not in the home. She says the door is unlocked. Communication Engine 7, the caller says, have you tried knocking at the door to see if the patient will answer?
There's something really interesting that I think nobody's talking about when it comes to Lindsey Graham and his death. Now, TMZ released some photos. We're going to get to that. And also 911 dispatch came out, and we're going to get to that. But I think something that's kind of intriguing, the person that called 911, the door being locked, and how long it took them to perform CPR on a allegedly cardiac arrest patient, which each minute that passes, the chances of survival go down. I read up to like 7 to 10%.
Would you like a truck to force entry MPD?
We'll need MPD. We'll force entry.
Copy. Requested MPD 2035. Come in, Engine 7.
Go ahead and start me the CPR supervisor. CPR in progress now.
And so if you don't know the story, I covered it live today around 8:30 p.m. 911 received a call for a reported cardiac arrest at Lindsey Graham's home on the South Capitol Street, Capitol Hill. The caller was driving from Baltimore, down from Baltimore. He was not inside of the home. I don't know. Could this have been family? Could this have been some? I don't know. It's weird. So this person's driving from Baltimore. They call 911. And she told dispatchers that this is an unidentified woman. She told dispatchers that the door is unlocked. And so if you hear the dispatch audio, which I'm going to play, and maybe you've heard it already, and you're kind of wondering and confused what's going on, that's what was going on. So EMS arrives, and the door is locked.
Deadbolt is secured.
And so you can hear this whole conversation going on. First responders are knocking on the door, but it just makes no sense. Like, if it's a person that's experiencing cardiac arrest, how are they going to get up from passing out and, being unconscious to like unlock the door? Hey, come in. Can you help me out?
Communication Engine 7. The caller says, have you tried knocking at the door to see if the patient will answer?
So they're just knocking on the door. Of course, they receive no answer. So at 8:53, you can hear this dispatch audio where they're saying something like a truck or MPD if they want that before forced entry. And the crews respond that they will force entry with MPD, requesting the Metropolitan Police Department to, I guess, assist with the forced entry. And so nearly 15 minutes later is when you can hear on the radio that CPR is in progress, which is just a shame, because I kind of wonder, even though cardiac arrest survival is rough and tough, had they been able to provide CPR 15 minutes earlier when they got there, and had they been able to put a defibrillator, which they had some kind of Lucas device on him that I guess just, does CPR but not electrical. Maybe inside they put a defibrillator. But had they done that 15 minutes ago, could he have maybe survived and been here today? And the other thing, that person, I wonder, like, if it's a friend or a family member or somebody that he had maybe expressed to them, he's feeling some kind of way, chest stuff, pain. Maybe she told him to leave the door open. He said he did, but maybe he never got to make it to unlock the door. That person maybe was concerned, like, oh my gosh, he's not answering my calls anymore. Something's going on. They start speeding and driving. I'm assuming, I'm just, towards his house, towards his location. And she's thinking the door's unlocked, and EMS gets there and it's not unlocked. And it's unfortunate. I guess it's a safety thing, maybe, that they couldn't force entry earlier, or I guess the internet, a lot of people are celebrating this. Maybe for them it's fortunate, I guess, but I just kind of wonder. I guess we'll never know. And the dispatch said he was 73 years old, even though Lindsey Graham is 71 years old. So we're going to listen to that, but it's just some oddities.
In response, 7 response, chest pain, South Capitol Street.
Chest pain.
Southeast.
827.
Response, 7 response, chest pain, South Capitol Street, Southeast. And let's respond to medical Engine 7 respond for chest pain, South Capitol Street, South.
So chest pain. He might. This is what I'm wondering. If maybe he called somebody. He had told somebody he's having chest pain. He's not sure. He's kind of concerned.
Please. 2027.
Now 8:32.
Engine 7 in communications for a call back. You have open the front door.
High copy. Same. I will call back 2032.
Engine 7 back.
Engine 7. The caller says she's not in the home. She says the door is unlocked. Could you guys let me know?
Deadbolt is secured.
So the door is completely locked. Deadbolt is secured. She had communicated, whoever this is, that the door is unlocked. I guess maybe that's why they came without police, I guess. like communication. Unfortunately, lack of communication or
I copy. Stand by. Communication engine 7. The caller states, have you tried knocking at the door to see if the call or the patient will answer?
Yes, repeatedly.
repeatedly. So now it's 8:35. I think this person was on the phone with him. I think maybe he had called somebody and told them, "Hey, I'm having some kind of chest pain. I'm concerned. I'm not sure. Should I call the police? Should I not?" He didn't call him himself, I believe. And I'm wondering if at some point while they're talking, she told him, "Go unlock the door. I'm going to call the cops." He never made it to unlock the door and disconnected with her or just stopped talking to her.
Agents and just having a caller states that she's coming from Baltimore to get to your location. Would you like a truck to force entry MPD?
We'll need MPD. We'll force entry.
Copy. Requested MPD 2030.
So 8:35 requesting MPD. They're unable to get inside. So this is crucial time that if somebody's having some kind of cardiac arrest, heart attack, or some people have speculated pulmonary embolism,
Come in, engine 7.
Go ahead and start me the CPR supervisor. CPR in progress now.
So from 8:53 to let's see here, 8:35 is about 18 minutes. 18 minutes. And again, if it was a cardiac arrest, literally every minute decreases the chances of survival.
8:35. Come in, engine 7.
Go ahead and start me the CPR supervisor. CPR in progress now.
I copy. CPR in progress 2033. EMS 6 responders, press engine 7 at 7 on scene, cardiac arrest, South Capitol Street, Southeast. EMS 6 responders, press engine 7 medic 7 with cardiac arrest. 73-year-old male.
And there's the age thing, which could happen, I guess, miscommunication, or the person that was talking and maybe they thought or confused his age.
South Capitol Street, Southeast. That channel 311 2054. Quick engine 7, you have EMS 6.
Engine 7 is okay.
2054.
Battalion 2 to communications.
Come in, Battalion 2.
You can attach me to the run with engine 7, medic 7, on South Capitol Street. There is no need for attack channel.
And that was the end of that. So you guys let me know what you think about that. And it's just kind of interesting to me. I guess he was home by himself, no security with him. For somebody to be like, hey, somebody to watch the house, keep an eye on his vitals or nothing. These are the TMZ pictures. This is him here. And this is, I believe, the Lucas device right there that does compressions. I'm assuming, I don't know if they got a defibrillator on him when he got inside or was there something we didn't know about. TMZ posted this. But, with somebody as being such a high profile person, I guess I assumed wrong. I would have thought maybe he has security at the house with him inside and outside. And if there's a medical emergency, there's somebody there to call the police immediately. It seems that maybe Lindsey had told somebody he was concerned, he was feeling chest pains a bit before this whole incident happened. You guys comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. What is your theory? Some people think the vaccine. Some people think just natural causes. Some people think because of the long travel that he had on the airplane that he had thrombosis, deep vein thrombosis. Some people think Ukraine. Some people think Russia. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Take care. Condolences to Lindsey Graham and his family. Rest in peace. Take care.